Just inside the top 10, you've got Max Günther, was in the point, then got a penalty for a crash with Jake Hughes and Eder Mortara, the latter of which retired from the race yesterday. Ollie Rowland lines up 8th position, with Norman Nato once again out-qualifying his teammate Jake Dennis, a 4th dual appearance for Nato in 2024. Mitch Evans' 2nd victory yesterday. He'll be hoping to take a record-equalling 13th victory here this afternoon. Likewise, Nick Cassidy, his teammate as well, at All Jaguar Row 3. Next up is Nick de Vries, his first dual appearance and his best Formula E qualifying since London back in 2022. Antonio Felix da Costa, that's his first top 3 start of the season as he aims for his 2nd victory. Stoffel Vandoorne in the DS Penske lines up on the front row of the grid. He's not won since Monaco back in 2022. And Jake Hughes takes his 2nd pole position of the season as he seeks his first podium in his Formula E career. The drivers as well. It is all eyes on the lights. Who will be first in the Far East as the 2024 Shanghai E-Prix? It's lights out and we're underway. Good start from Jake Hughes, not bad also from Stoffel Vandoorne off the front row. Keep an eye out for da Costa trying to challenge as we head 3 wide down towards the first corner. Vandoorne on the inside, Hughes slots into 2nd. Da Costa does indeed slot into 3rd place. Nick de Vries coming under pressure here from Norman Nato as we go sweeping through the first corner. Side-by-side action there with Nato versus de Vries as he tries to go the outside, then switches back to the inside as he challenges for 4th place in this race and does manage to get the better of him. But a textbook start there for Stoffel Vandoorne here, Billy. He leads down towards turn 5 and 6. Sort of 2/3, I reckon, of this lap. But as we said, 1 lap fewer in terms of the race duration. There goes da Costa on the inside of Hughes for 2nd at turn 10.
Yeah, da Costa seems confident today. He's got a car underneath him that he can really push on with. I think he's going to be there trying to get the slipstream off of Stoffel Vandoorne there.
But it's getting through there, running side by side and still being efficient at the same time, right round the outside. Similar move to what Mitch Evans pulled off yesterday there for Norman Nato, really, you know, rolling the speed into the corner.
As Vandoorne goes into attack mode at the beginning of lap 4, can he hold the lead against Nato? Does Nato want to take the lead though? That's the question. Where's he going to slot in? Hughes is going to get roughed out to the outside at turn 3. Get a driver's eye view of things from Antonio Felix da Costa as we flick it through the left onto the power out of turn 4. So Vandoorne goes for his first attack mode deployment of 2 minutes and slots in behind Norman Nato then, who now leads the race. Yeah, 1 lap fewer, but it's certainly challenging things. Here we go then with da Costa looking on the outside of Vandoorne for 2nd. Can he get through? Yes, he can. Around the outside for da Costa. And you've got side-by-side action with Verne and Günther for 7th place as well as they come out of the final corner. So Nato it is that leads then at the beginning of the 8th lap of the race. Then it's da Costa. Then you've got Vandoorne, but not for long because Hughes is through and into 3rd position.
I'm really looking forward to seeing the energy numbers because I think da Costa's doing really well here. He's been smart. He's always been in the pack. He's been in the top 3. He's not been leading any laps, so he's not been punching the hole in the air. And I think that he could be setting himself up very nicely.
Oh, Wehrlein's in the pits. Shake of the head. What has happened to Pascal Wehrlein? He is out of the race, and this could be a critical moment in the German Drivers' Championship. See what happened here with Pascal Wehrlein. This is with Sam Bird. He had a bit of contact and said that that's how he got a puncture. Front wing into rear left for Jean-Eric Verne, so he's been in the wars as he looks for a move here on Mitch Evans around the outside to turn 10. Does he get the car stopped? Oh, contact there with Hughes and Vandoorne up in front as well as they run 2 by 2. Da Costa now leads. He's got more expendable energy than Norman Nato at this stage, as we saw. The 2 Jags there splitting. Stoffel Vandoorne 4th and 6th for Cassidy and Evans respectively. Verne there not far adrift, so I wonder whether he might be able to play a part. You can see Hughes here is really trying to expend energy. He's just had the hurry up from his race engineer, Alan Cox, as he looks for the inside line at turn 7. Nato's trying to firm it around the outside, but can Hughes keep a wheel on the inside? Close quarters between the 2 for 2nd. A slip and a slide there for Hughes. He's going to go around the outside. So Hughes then up into 2nd, ahead of Norman Nato. In the background there, you've got Verne trying to challenge on Max Günther for 7th place as well.
I'm really nervous for that front wing of Nick Cassidy. I think that's going to be a problem to stay on the car for the rest of the race. And da Costa needs to take charge of this now. He needs to make a gap. Hughes is doing a brilliant job now, getting past, around the outside. Nato.
Da Costa really now beginning to try and push the envelope here. 1:16.642. He's about half a second across the line in front of Jake Hughes. So he's trying to sort of bolt now at this point, it would seem. Now, what happened here to Sam Bird? Did he have a bit of contact? Oh, he got biffed off, didn't he? Was that with Robin Freitz in the Envision? It was. So, let's have a look. He's going through on the inside. Oh, he just clattered into the side of Nick de Vries. I wonder why de Vries had dropped down the order, and that is why.
I mean, Nick de Vries got away with that one in terms of that he spun around and ended up facing the right direction, but that was a little bit clumsy there from Sam.
Well, it's still very much up for grabs here between Da Costa and Hughes. Just one mistake could cost Da Costa victory here, and Hughes knows that. They're down to the last 1% remaining of energy, but unless Da Costa fluffs his lines, it's going to come the way. But there is a bit of lap traffic in front as well that could potentially come into the fore here with Da Costa versus Hughes, so it's not over yet for victory as we head into the final sequence of corners. I think they're just going to be okay as Da Costa heads down into the braking zone of turn 10. Hughes sitting in second and Norman Nato in third. What a fantastic commanding control drive from Antonio Felix da Costa. He comes around the final corner to take victory here in Shanghai. It's Da Costa's second win of the season. Jake Hughes takes his first ever podium in Formula E, and Norman Nato coming over the line in third place as well for a podium finish here. His last was at Rome in 23.
Woo! You won, baby!
Let's get confirmation then of the results, shall we, for round 12 here in Shanghai. It is Antonio Felix da Costa who claims his second victory of the season from Jake Hughes and Norman Nato. Mitch Evans and Nick Cassidy, 5th and 4th there respectively for the Jaguar TCS racing team ahead of the 2DS Penske's of Vandoorne and Vries. Maximilian Günther, points on the board after a difficult day at the office yesterday, and Robin Vries also getting some points from Envision.
I love it. I love to come back swinging after some tough times. Yeah, yesterday sucked really how we lost those points at the end. But yeah, super happy to be able to perform like this today. The car was in such a good window. But yeah, there's a lot of management going on out there. You know, with the energy first and then with the temperatures after that. It's super hot today. And yeah, super happy with this. Great to have an Andretti car here on the Porsche powertrain as well on the podium. It shows that, you know, we're still the brand to beat. But yeah, super happy.
Drivers' Championship, Nick Cassidy then, 167 points for him. That is a healthy margin going into the next round of the championship in Portland. Pascal Wehrlein then sitting in second place. Mitch Evans now closes up to within 10 points of the Porsche driver. Oliver Rowland just 1 point on the board for him, and Jake Dennis also now starting almost to lose a little bit of touch. And a second win as well. And now the Tattinger Champagne flies here in Shanghai.